How you view the burden, the struggle, the fight you're in is so important. Are you a victim, or through Christ can you be victorious? Some of you want out so bad that you don't see the opportunity that's before you. You're wasting the pain. Befriend. The definition of befriend is to cultivate, to shepherd, to foster growth of something, conceived of as shepherding it. Now, this is an interesting part of Psalm 37 because most scholars are in one of two camps. It's either we're going to receive blessing and favor and gifts, or we have to cultivate these things. Notice different translations of the word befriend, or this section. The New American Standard says cultivate faithfulness. The New King James, feed on his faithfulness. The New International Version, live securely. The New Living Translation, prosper. Another one, maintain your integrity. Another one, feed on truth. Another one, farm faithfulness. You will be safe. Enjoy its food. Stick to your life. I mean, there's all sorts of ways that this little phrase can be translated. In theology, most of the time, you're either in this camp or you're in this camp. That's somewhat how it is. You're either for predestination or you're for free will. You're either premillennial, dispensational, pre-tribulation, or you're amillennial. I mean, you have this sense of you have to pick a side. See, on one hand, the idea is conveyed that you get to enjoy God's faithfulness to you that he's providing. Enjoy safe pasture, like graze in this field. On the other hand, is you're supposed to work the field, cultivate faithfulness. This is the contrast that we see here. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture, the NIV, but the ESV, befriend faithfulness. So it appears to be you have a choice. But what if it's not either or? What if it's both and? Can it be both and? That you can enjoy safe pasture while you cultivate safe faithfulness. You can enjoy the blessing of God, the protection of God, the provision of God, while you build faithfulness in your life. I would argue that it's both and. Notice the translations where you can enjoy feeding and living securely. Notice this, right? Here's what I want you to hear. If you're going to dwell there in that tent, you're going to camp there, you're going to enjoy his protection and provision, then the instruction to you is this: feed on his faithfulness. His instruction to you is live securely. His instruction to you in the place you want to run from is stay there and prosper. Feed on truth. You will be safe. Enjoy its food. God can do something for you in this place that you're not going to find out he can do any other way. So when you're in the fire, listen to me, you're going to learn things about yourself and about God you wouldn't find any other way. When you're in the desert, when you're in a hard place, when you want to quit, when you want to run, when you want to go and share with everybody, like, help me, help me, help me. God, if you'll be still before the Lord and you wait patiently for him, if you will make a home there in that place you want to run from, you will find out things about God you won't find out any other way. And on the other side of it, you go, I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for him. I'm thankful for this. He is good to me. The ability to be stuck waiting and to still be able to prosper is fully based on God's faithfulness. We can enjoy the safety of the dwelling place. Now, also, it's true that we serve a sovereign God who is working all things together for our good, so we can chew on the pastures where we are currently in. We can, like a cow, we can graze in the field. In other words, this picture of enjoy safe pasture and befriend faithfulness is not to get to the gate and look out at the green pastures over there. You know, you've seen the cow do that, looking through, like, I want to go eat that grass. There's a fence right here. Back up. Get to eating. There's a responsibility we have when we find ourselves Waiting, in other words. Notice these translations: cultivate faithfulness, maintain your integrity, farm faithfulness. I can befriend faithfulness so that it's growing and developing in my life. I can see this trial, I can see this desert wasteland as an opportunity to grow, to shepherd, to farm, to cultivate, and maintain my faithfulness. This allows me to see my struggle as an opportunity. How you view the burden, the struggle, the fight you're in is so important. Are you a victim, or through Christ can you be victorious? So notice what it says in James chapter 1, verses 2 and following. Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds. For you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness, and let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. You see, some of you went out so bad that you don't see the opportunity that's before you. You're wasting the pain. You're not counting your trial as joy. You aren't allowing your faith to be tested. You're on the brink of walking out, walking away, and abandoning your convictions and that field that you've been plowing in all your life. Others of you want someone or something changed so bad that you're going from person to person, sharing the struggle, hoping someone will step in and fix it. You aren't taking a look in the mirror. You aren't farming faithfulness. You're spewing your drama in so many places. God can't possibly get your attention. You're making things worse. Now, how can I say that so confidently? Because when I went out of a situation, I either run or I complain. I either run from it or I complain about it, or I complain while I run. I hate this. Get me out of here. So I'm just telling you what I do. And maybe it applies to you. Again, let me give you that disclaimer. I, Pastor Roger, being of sound mind, right? Let me stop here and ask you a simple question. Will you lay aside your plans to quit on your marriage, on your faith, on your job, on your life? And will you stop going from person to person, trying to get an audience with whoever will listen to you? And will you do the one thing that the author, who was wholly inspired, who's given us an inerrant word, would you do the one thing he said to do? Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Would you do that? You see, he is so faithful that he can make your righteousness shine like the dawn and the justice of your cause like the noonday sun. But he does that for those who are still before him. For those who are still before him, there is nothing like God's reward and blessing. But if you run and if you quit and if you complain, listen, you will miss out on God's reward. Don't harden your heart, because quitters fail every single time.